Welcome to From the Helm series, live from our Resources Rising Stars conference. A little twist on the Bell Direct From the Helm series, but a very exciting one, albeit in partnership with Resources Rising Stars and Resources Media. My name is Grady Wulff, Market Analyst at Bell Direct, and I'm very excited to be joined today by Bellevue Gold Managing Director and CEO, Darren Stralow. Darren, thanks for joining us. You're just off a plane from LA. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, so went to LA for a couple of conferences. Did some marketing in Boston and New York, and look, it's just great to be out telling the Bellevue story because it's such an exciting time in the company.
It's a very tough gig going to Boston and New York. I don't know how you did it. Well, first of all, dive straight into the questions because it's a quick fire here today. So you've recently announced significant high-grade results returned from all underground production areas at the Bellevue Gold Mine in WA. Can you explain this and the importance of this and where the company is at in terms of time and budget of operations?
Yeah, absolutely. So look, we're coming into a super exciting time in the project's life. You know, we've been developing for a couple of years now, and we sit here circa 6 months out from first production. And we've got platforms underground to do lots of drilling into our ore bodies. We've got a great underground contractor who's getting awesome productivities from the grade control drilling. And I think most importantly, the areas that we're drilling right now are going to be the first areas that we get into and start mining. So, you see some of the grades and thicknesses that are coming out in those drill programs, circa 6 months out from actually getting in and starting mining them, starting turning them into gold bars. It's a pretty exciting place to be.
And we know gold is very much in investors' minds at the moment, so Bellevue Gold is one that we're definitely looking at. Now, you have stepped into this role of Managing Director and CEO very recently. How do you plan to take the company forward in your own way?
Yeah, look, what I don't want to do is forget about the past. So, Bellevue has gone on this transition from, being an exploration company, very, very successful, through to a development company, and, is on the cusp of becoming a producer. My background is mining engineering and operations. I was at Northern Star for a long time, and, there's quite a few people that have come out of the old Northern Star staple and come across to Bellevue. And really the big driver of that is the quality of the asset. Like, you do not get assets that are 200,000 ounce per annum production, 10-year mine life, and significant grade, just growing on trees anywhere in the world, let alone in the northern goldfields of WA. So look, we're super excited to be a part of it, and just looking to make my mark.
Yeah, absolutely. And Bellevue now sits in the ASX 200. It's a massive milestone. How important is this ahead of production?
Look, it's very important because it puts you in the eyes of all of the investment community. So, particularly in Australia, that there's a lot of people that are index focused, and they look at us coming in and they might not have known about Bellevue because we've been too small in the past, and then suddenly they can invest in something like Bellevue. And there's a lot of action in the ASX sort of space right now. Newmont has just taken out Newcrest, which is going to leave a few gold-focused dollars flying around, and us as a new entrant into the ASX 200 with a good gold price backdrop just puts us in a good spot.
Can you talk to us about the outlook for Bellevue over the next 12 months?
Yeah, so look, literally the most exciting time in the company's life. We're very close to production. We've got to finish building our processing plant. We've already got 12 kilometres of underground development. We're going to have 4 turning into 5 separate mining areas underground. And what that means is we're going to be able to hit that run rate of 200,000 ounces per annum really, really quickly out of the gates. So really right now, the team is enthused just to deliver, get into production, to hit run rate, to grow the asset as much as we can. And look, I've never seen a more sort of excited and up and about team, and I'm just proud to be a part of it.
What a time to step into the helm. Final question, why should investors consider Bellevue as their next investment choice?
Yeah, look, we are on that inflection point. So look, everybody knows the famous Lassonde curve where, when you're exploring, your share price can go up. When you start developing, you go into the flat area where no one wants to love you because all the froth and all the bubble has sort of gone out. We're right in that zone now. We're going to be moving from the development space into a producer phase, and this is when you go from being traded at a PNAV discount through to cash flow multiples. And look, we're going to have great cash flow multiples because we've got such a high grade and high margin operation.
Beautiful. Darren Stralow from Bellevue Gold. Exciting times, and thanks for joining us on the helm today.